A rising football star has died from the same ultra-rare and fatal rat virus that killed Gene Hackman's wife. Matías Uribe Nova, 22, was volunteering to help people impacted by a major wildfire when he reportedly contracted hantavirus pulmonary syndrome. Sign up for the Sport newsletter. Thank you. Matías Uribe Nova is thought to have contracted the virus while volunteering victims of a wildfireCredit, Jam Press. Matías sadly died after being exposed to the rare rat virusCredit, Jam Press. Gene Hackman and pianist wife Betsy Arakawa were found dead at home last yearCredit, Getty. The amateur football player first presented at an urgent care center in Lirquén in Chile suffering gastrointestinal symptoms, fever and a headache. Matías returned and underwent lab tests and a chest X-ray, after which doctors suspected he was suffering a case of hantavirus. He was then reportedly admitted into emergency care after experiencing altered consciousness and low blood pressure. A transfer request to a larger hospital was ordered, but he sadly went into cardiac arrest on February 7 before he could be moved. Staff tried to save Matías' life by performing CPR, but he could not be revived. The Biobío Regional Health Authority confirmed the presence of the virus. It was the first case in the region this year. Andrea Gutierrez Aravena, head of the epidemiology unit, said an epidemiological and environmental investigation would be launched. Factors that will be determined include what contributed to the infection and the duration of exposure, taking into account that the virus's incubation period can last up to 45 days before symptoms appear. Most read in football. The rare virus is carried by rodents, and claimed the life of Betsy Arakawa, wife of Hollywood legend Gene Hackman. The mystery surrounding the couple's death finally came to an end after it was revealed that Hackman, 95, died from a heart condition around a week after his wife, 65, was killed by the rare rodent disease. It's thought she may have caught the virus while cleaning the garage of their mansion. The star's wife was tragically found in the bathroom with scattered pills from an open prescription bottle on the counter. New Mexico medical investigators revealed in a press conference on Friday that Arakawa was infected with hantavirus. What is hantavirus? According to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, hantavirus pathogens are mainly spread between rodents. In very rare cases, the disease can be passed to humans and cause varied disease syndromes. These include hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, HPS, and hemorrhagic fever with renal syndrome, HFRS. The CDC said, each hantavirus serotype has a specific rodent host species and is spread to people via aerosolized virus that is shed in urine, feces, and saliva, and less frequently by a bite from an infected host. Dr. Sumaya Sheikh, a Swedish scientist, tweeted, "The hashtag hantavirus first emerged in 1950s in the American-Korean War in Korea, Hantan River. It spreads from rat, mice if humans ingest their body fluids. Human-human transmission is rare. Please do not panic, unless you plan to eat rats. While hantavirus is rare, it carries a 38% death rate according to the CDC. This caused a deadly buildup of fluid in her lungs, given the official medical term of hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, or HPS. While there was no rodent activity in the main house, rodent droppings were discovered in the couple's garage and outhouses, according to the Daily Mail. And, according to experts, Arakawa could have picked up the deadly HPD from cleaning those specific areas of the property where the rodents had been. Symptoms of hantavirus infection include fever, muscle aches and coughing, which can progress to shortness of breath and heart or lung failure. Matías was an up-and-coming football player. Credit, Jam Press. Tributes have poured in about Credit, Jam Press. It is not transferable between humans, and Hackman had not contracted the illness. Tributes pour in. Matías Football Club Deportivo Juventud Iberia paid tribute to their rising star. Matías never showed a bad expression, never got angry, had an enormous heart, and a light that seemed to come from somewhere special. He was truly remarkable, touched so many hearts, and today everyone realizes how deeply he reached each and every one. When the wildfires broke out, he was clearly among the first to go and help, supporting those affected in his beloved club and even people he didn't know. He went to help without asking for details, giving everything he had, truly everything, even to the ultimate extreme, giving his life. Recommended stories. Even if it's hard to grasp now, Matías gave his life for those who needed it most during this disaster, and God will reward him infinitely alongside his family. Fly high, dear Mati. We will always remember you. Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, in 1995. Credit, Getty Images, Getty. Comments.